For this review, we have the Transformers Studio Series Soundwave. This was number 51 in the Studio Series, and this is a re-release that is a Target exclusive. For the most part, I believe this is a straight repack. I don't think there's any changes or like extra things going on with it. This is really just for people who didn't get them the first time and wanted to get them, or simply just getting the product back out there, hoping that there's maybe some new interest for the toys. So we get to see Soundwave. We get to see some nice rendering here on the side. We get some more rendered pictures on this side and a fuller shot on this side. On the top, we've got the Dark of the Moon, and on the bottom, we've got the UPC. And then on the back, robot mode, vehicle mode, and he does come with Laserbeak. Also, there is a Mercedes uh, little foil hologram thing there. Okay, so that's the outer packaging. So get a booklet, get the figure. We get the scene that he was introduced in. Really, he was introduced in Dark of the Moon, his new look. So this is cool. And then this is pretty much it. He's got Laserbeak. He doesn't have anything else. He doesn't have a weapon or anything. And seems like I remember he had kind of like a shotgun looking thing toward the end of the movie. So a little disappointing that he doesn't come with a weapon, but it is what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and get him all the way out of the package. Okay, so here he is out of the package. He does come with Laserbeak, and Laserbeak is kind of like a vulture in this iteration, so he's kind of weird and ugly looking. Laserbeak does have a little bit of articulation, so he's got basically his feet kind of change position, and when you get him all the way back, I do believe. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. So he's got this weird thing going on where he's got like guns between his knees, but he does have this little area here that allows him to peg to a little bar on Soundwave's arm. It may take a little work to get on, but you can put him on there and he is not coming off. So they achieved the Soundwave holding Laserbeak thing. Outside of that, this guy does have some really nice paint apps. You can kind of tell, like at least with the legs, you've got this kind of dark gray, and then this shiny silver. This is all paint. So everywhere you see shiny silver is paint. There are maybe a couple places. So like the headlights are painted and they're a different color. These are not. This is not clear plastic. The tires, I believe, are black with the silver painted on the rims. Like the rims really stand out. Like they look really nice. And then this is his head, and he's got kind of like this dull gray base with red eyes, darker metallic. And then the back of the head is a different color plastic altogether. And then he's got the folded up windshield thing like most of the Studio Series stuff does. and then some red for the tail lights of the car. This is my first time having the Studio Series. Back in the day when this movie was actually out, they had a Human Alliance Soundwave, and he had some really janky feet. They were like really weird. Um, they looked just like this, and there was hardly anything else left to like make feet or lower legs. So this figure already wins in the aspect of it looking cooler and looking more, like a humanoid figure and not like some kind of crazy, Frankenstein looking thing. Does seem like these can articulate a little bit better. They should probably, I don't remember how he looks in the movie. Based on the way the cuts are, you're just gonna kind of angle these down, and it gives him a little bit more beveled look to the chest. But there's lots of little molded detail. I mean, he's not the most detailed figure ever. Studio Series generally isn't, but he does look pretty nice. Okay, and then here he is with one of the versions of Dark of the Moon Bumblebee, and in most of the movie they weren't really juxtaposed together, but like in the final battle, there's a moment where basically kind of make Bumblebee and him kind of rivals. Like Bumblebee kills him at the end. um, so they do pair pretty well together. This Bumblebee is just kind of a weird figure. Like I don't like that they don't paint the feet properly, but you know this is a figure line that is gonna limit the paint applications as they are. Okay, so that's him with Bumblebee. All right, so let's get him into vehicle mode and see what that looks like. One quick thing I want to talk about in transforming him. For some reason, getting his head, getting this armature to pull forward, this head needs to go backwards. I am having the hardest time getting it to move. Like it took a lot of force just to get it this far. You may have a similar problem. So just be careful. I'm putting a lot of stress here, trying to push it on over. And even now, I can't get it backwards anymore. So I don't know if it's the paint that's making it tight. There is an indention here. I think it might be getting caught on, but I am putting a lot of force on this and I cannot get this head to flip all the way around. So I ended up kind of rocking it back in, back up, back in, back up, and it eventually popped through. But look at all that stress. I don't I don't know. Something weird about this design. And there's basically a little tab. I can get the camera to focus, a little tab in there that this slot kind of lines up with. It's just catching on it too much. Okay, so here he is in vehicle mode. And anybody who has the original release of this, let me know if they had a similar problem with getting the head to flip, because that's a real weird thing. And then I wonder if Laserbeak can slot into here because it seems like, yeah, he can slot into here. So he can do this weird thing if you wanted him to. But yeah, outside of that, this is just a cool car altogether, just in general. Forget about Transformers. The paint definitely makes it look nice and slick. You can, basically see robot parts all crammed up inside in there. But even with that said, like it cleans up pretty well. It's not the worst design ever. Yeah, the only thing I can complain about is this is weird for some reason, and he doesn't have a weapon. He should have a weapon of some kind. So that is a review. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, tune into more videos coming up. And if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you.